retains the title. Oh wait, in the ring, Rollins! Seth Rollins hitting Reigns in the face with the briefcase. Looking to cash it in. Rollins is going to become the WWE Champion here tonight. Measuring Reigns. Oh, Reigns able to dodge. Sends Rollins to the outside. And now it seems that Seth Rollins is going to backpedal from cashing in tonight. Reigns dodged the bullet, but can this go on any longer? As we're off the heels of Money in the Bank and tonight, live in Colorado Springs, Colorado, we welcome you to SmackDown! And what a way to kick it off than with the WWE Champion. The man who went toe-to-toe, face-to-face with the Beast incarnate in Brock Lesnar and was able to walk out still remaining as your WWE Champion, still proving why he is the Tribal Chief, the head of the table. Roman Reigns set at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and there he is, along with his counsel in Paul Heyman. Reigns claimed that he had an ace up his sleeve, and he was able to show it to the entire world at the expense of Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns has been able to hold on to that WWE Championship for over a year now. He won the championship from The Undertaker at WrestleMania, and since then, Reigns has yet to lose that championship. There's never been a point in this entire year and a half where Roman Reigns was able to not only lose the title, but then regain it. No, he was able to defend it through thick or thin, good, bad, or indifferent this entire journey. I can list you all of the opponents that Reigns has went through over the last year. From The Undertaker to Finn Balor, to Rey Mysterio, to Dean Ambrose, to The Fiend, all the way to the Demon Finn Balor, then Drew McIntyre, even Christian fought Roman Reigns for the WWE title as well. Then you had Jeff Hardy step up and challenge, and then at WrestleMania 1 year later, he went toe-to-toe in his home state of Florida with his own flesh and blood, his cousin, The Rock. And through it all, Reigns was able to retain and walk out as champion. Whether it was a spear or choking them out with the guillotine, Reigns has been able to prove that we are in the era of the Tribal Chief. There's no stopping Roman Reigns. The head of the table will never be looked down upon in the history books. This isn't like Monday Night Raw where they changed the world title to the Universal title. That is the prestigious WWE Championship all the way back from 1963 to today. And now we might get an explanation on this whole alliance, if you will, with Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns. Paul Heyman saying that Roman Reigns is behind all this. Paul Heyman wasn't the one that went to the Tribal Chief. The Tribal Chief went to the Wise Men. Roman Reigns was the one that called Paul Heyman to assist him or be by his side, to be his counsel. Indeed, that's what happened at Money in the Bank. Roman Reigns gave us a little bit of a prelude of what was to come at the pay-per-view. And now Roman Reigns looks like he got his eyes set on that man, Seth Rollins. Called him a rat moments ago. Obviously, Roman is not happy that Seth Rollins got the Money in the Bank contract because he tried to cash it in at the end of the pay-per-view. And Reigns wants Heyman to make sure that Rollins announces that he's going to cash in and not try to do any sneak attacks like before. Paul Heyman is going to do what he can to make that happen. Obviously, the Tribal Chief is making sure that he sees everything. Making sure that Seth Rollins doesn't do any cheap tactics to get that WWE title off of Roman Reigns. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to find out what will be the future of Seth Rollins, because later on tonight, we're going to hear from Mr. Money in the Bank regarding what happened at the pay-per-view when he won that Money in the Bank contract. But, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight on SmackDown, we're going to kick the show off one-on-one match, a rematch from about a week or two ago. Edge going one-on-one with Dolph Ziggler. Well, the way they kick off SmackDown, good grief. Roman Reigns wants to make sure that Seth Rollins does not cash in the Money in the Bank like he has done in the past couple of years. When Rollins cashed it in at WrestleMania at the expense of Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, and or when Seth Rollins also cashed in Money in the Bank on John Cena at one point in Universe mode. So keep that in mind. That's what Reigns is afraid of, is that when he's caught lacking at the very last moment, he knows that the Architect is going to try to capitalize on it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in due time, we'll find out what's going on with Seth Rollins at the end of the night. Right now, we got one-on-one action looming as Dolph Ziggler, along with his partner, Robert Roode, the Glorious Ones, are back together here tonight on SmackDown, now called the Dirty Dogs. And here comes Dolph Ziggler's opponent, the man that defeated him on his return back to SmackDown, the Rated R Superstar, and he's not coming alone. A little bit of assistance by his own wife. A little moral support there. An eye for an eye. Edge looking to have backup at the expense of the Dirty Dogs. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Seth Rollins later on tonight. Plus a lot of action later on the show. We're going to have a debut talking segment later on as well. And we kick it all off with Edge and Ziggler once again going at it one-on-one. Rated R Superstar, I'm sure he's seen what his friend Christian, who's no longer a part of SmackDown, his contract came up, decided not to re-sign. And now Edge looking to try to follow suit of what his best friend Christian did here on the Blue Brand, especially getting drafted over to SmackDown. Here we go, match begins, chop after chop by Edge, and now Edge with a Northern Light suplex taking Ziggler down. I mean, Edge was a part of the Raw roster, but wasn't very active as much, and I guess they're going to change that here tonight. Look at Edge. Wait a minute, sunset flip onto the outside. Edge right off the bat, taking it towards Ziggler. That sunset flip powerbomb, and I've got him with a sharpshooter. applying pressure, doing damage to the back of Ziggler. And now Dolph able to get out the hold. But look at Edge. Got him. Ooh. Big old gut buster there by Edge. Count of 5 by the referee on the outside for both men. Knee to the midsection by Ziggler. And now Ziggler just tossing Edge right onto the steel steps. And obviously Robert Roode not trying to get involved. Wait a minute. Might have spoke too soon there. He thought about getting involved, but Edge able to get back in the ring by the count of 7, I believe. Kick to the gut. Neckbreaker. Able to plant him to Ziggler. Again, Dolph Ziggler wanted this match. He demanded a rematch after Edge getting the win. I mean, Edge won via submission the last time these two competed against each other about a week or two ago, as Edge get hung out to dry by Ziggler. And now Dolph with the elbows and right into the heart of Edge. Big ol' elbow by Ziggler, and now Ziggler up top. What does he have in store for Edge? And a big old crossbody. Crossbody there by Ziggler. Again, looking to take it towards Edge. Despite that, Edge's wife is at ringside. Again, showing support. Edge trying to go for a forearm. But now Ziggler got him here. Sends Edge over the top, hanging on. And Edge able to catch Ziggler with a hot shot. And now look at Edge. Beautiful neck breaker. And now the rated R superstar pounding away. Ground and pound on the Ziggler. WWE Hall of Famer and Edge, along with Hall of Famer Beth Phoenix at ringside. And now look at Edge, got the legs again, looking to go for the educator. That's how he won the last time in the match. That's how he beat Ziggler, the educator. Like Edge's version of like a figure 4 into a sharpshooter, halfway like. Not able to make Ziggler tap out this time. And now Ziggler, face first into the corner. And now on the top row, or second rope rather, look at Ziggler pounding away all over Edge. As the fans, they love to count, but at the expense of Edge. The shot right to the dome of Edge. And now Ziggler looking to try to finish him off. Super kick. Down goes Edge. And now Ziggler tuning up the band. Shades of the old Heartbreak Kid. With a sweet chin music by Ziggler. Ziggler's version of the super kick. Will it be to pin Edge? Edge kicked that in toe. Holy. Close but no cigar for Dolph Ziggler. And now the former Intercontinental United States Champion up top. Looking to fly again. Missile drop kick. Ziggler doing the smart thing. Staying on the attack of Edge. And Edge spear! Spear by Edge! And Ziggler down for the count. Hook of the leg, and Ziggler got the shoulder up as well. Both men kicking out of their big maneuvers. Where the hell's Edge going? Edge up top, driving the elbow right into the heart of Ziggler. Trying to go for a kick, but look at Ziggler, dragon screw counter. Big old shot to the arm, and now Ziggler single knee camel clutch. Referee making sure Edge not near the ropes. I mean, Edge does need the ropes at this point, but look, Edge able to fight out the hole. Shot to the face. Big old headbutt. Big old headbutt by Edge. The rated R superstar. Spear! Edge! Second time! Spear! Hook of the leg! Edge again! Beats Ziggler! Wow! Back and forth action. It almost seemed like Ziggler had Edge right where he wanted him. Hit him with a super kick and all. But in the end, 2 spears to put Ziggler away. Edge tried to show sportsmanship. But look at that, Ziggler not having it at all. Dolph Ziggler not happy. Couldn't get the job done over the Hall of Famer, the Rated R Superstar. Well, ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight, we're going to have the Kevin Owens Show appear later on tonight. For the first time since 2K17, WWE Payback returns as a pay-per-view, featuring both Raw and SmackDown brands. You don't want to miss the next pay-per-view in universe mode, WWE Payback. What the hell was that? well, ladies and gentlemen, that was interesting. And now we try to switch gears here. Getting ready for some women's action here on SmackDown.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Oakland, California, Shotzi.
Here comes Shotzi Blackheart making her way towards the ring, getting ready for action. I just want to comment on what happened moments ago. So Alexa Bliss apparently wants to throw a party at the Payback pay-per-view by inviting 3 other superstars. So based on what I saw there, I think Alexa Bliss is challenging 3 superstars to a fatal 4-way match. At least, maybe I'm just brain dead. I don't know. But Alexa Bliss, I'm looking to have a party with 3 other superstars to compete for a prize, which I would assume is the SmackDown Women's Championship. Well, I don't know what Booker T is going to think of that. Maybe he'll address it sometime in the future. But now, speaking of time, it's boss time on SmackDown.
And from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks getting ready for action here tonight on SmackDown, one-on-one with Shotzi Blackheart. Big opportunity for Shotzi as she'll be going up against a former SmackDown Women's Champion. It's been about since season 5 of Universe Mode, where Sasha Banks last held the SmackDown Women's title. Overall, Sasha Banks a 2-time Women's Champ, and now they're going to go at it here against Shotzi here tonight in Colorado Springs. Again, coming off of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Got some fans chanting for Shotzi here tonight. Sasha Banks, who was a part of that ladder match, I'm sure not 100% into this matchup, up against Shotzi Blackheart here. And now, big old stomp to the arm there by Shotzi. Big old kick as well. Shotzi taking it towards Banks, but Sasha looking to battle back here. But Sasha Banks, a technical superstar, if you will, trying to go for a crossbody. Didn't work out. She got a little bit of Shotzi, but in the end, it didn't work out for Sasha Banks there. But now trying to go for a suplex. Oh, but able to land on her feet. Shotzi from behind, able to plant her with a German suplex. And now Shotzi again taking it towards Banks in the early going of this match. Fujiwara armbar applied on the Sasha. You hear the pain out of Banks here. Sasha able to get him to her feet. Shotzi with a knee. Oh no, belly to back driver! Good God! Now they're going to play around, especially against the boss. And Shotzi up top. Oh, a Hail Mary splash, but luckily Banks got the knees up at the last moment. That could have been very bad. And now Shotzi Blackheart got her hands on the boss, face first in the corner. Shotzi now Got her here. What's this? Sliced bread. Sliced bread by Shotzi. And now up top, senton! The sliced bread, then the senton. Could it be to pin the former women's champion? Got it all! Sold up in two by Sasha Banks. So damn close for Shotzi. That's how she beat Naomi on a match on SmackDown many weeks ago. She tried to do that here against Naomi. Ooh, right again and again by Shotzi. Got her up on the shoulder. Big old scoop slam. She's able to nail it with the scoop slam. And now Sasha going up top and Shotzi on one knee. Is Sasha gonna fly? She does, try to go for a crossbody. Look at the strength of Shotzi, able to catch her. What a scoop slam. And Shotzi with a soccer ball kick to the spine. And again, Blackheart going up top. Is she going for that senton? Is she going to fly at all here? And again, Hail Mary splash, that time connected. Shotzi Blackheart just like to throw toss out the win. Senton again, but didn't connect that time. And now Sasha got it from behind. Backstabber. You know what's coming next. Big statement applied. Can Shotzi get up the hold? Is she going to tap here? Wait a minute. Turn it around. Able to turn it around. Shoulders are down. 2 count. She got her. Oh my God. I thought she had it, but no. Kick to the midsection. Bankrupt. Bankrupt. Neckbreaker. Bankrupt. Neckbreaker. Referee in position. Got her down. Shoulders are down. 2. Only a 2 count. Oh my days. Sasha again trying to go for the bank statement. But Shotzi running into a jawbreaker. These two going back and forth here. Again, the hunger out of Shotzi to never say die, just continue fighting. But Sasha Banks is going to show why she's the blueprint here on SmackDown. That neck breaker able to take her down and oof, oof. Shot after shot. Look at this. What's this? Oh, wow. Able to plant her down. Hook of the leg with the overdrive and not able to put her away. Some might call that the playmaker. Some might call it the overdrive. I don't know. It was effective. Able to take her down. Well, Sasha able to turn her around. Bank statement again. Bank statement again. This time Shotzi might have to give up here. Might have to tap here on SmackDown. She got the hold and Sasha couldn't make her tap. Shotzi was not willing to give up. I guess Sasha will try to regroup. Oh, knees! Sasha Banks thought, if I can't make you tap, I'll pin you with the frog splash. Not the case. What's this? DDT by Shotzi. Able to plant it with the DDT. And driving Sasha's face right into the knee. Kick to the midsection. Oh! Face buster or X Factor, if you will. And now up the second rope. Senton! Got her with the senton. Sasha Banks. Welcome to the bullpen. Shotzi gets the big win over the boss. Oh my God. What a match.
Here is your winner, Shotzi.
What a battle between Shotzi Blackheart and Sasha Banks here tonight on SmackDown. Big win for Shotzi here in Colorado. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the KO Show debuts as the Intercontinental Champion. Got a special guest in mind. Who's it going to be? We'll find out live next on SmackDown. Make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell where you never miss a video from this channel. As we're back here on SmackDown, getting ready for the KO Show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the 5-time Intercontinental Champion. Kevin Owens, a man who went to war with other superstars in that Money in the Bank ladder match. Sadly didn't get the job done, but was able to do a lot of damage in there. KO did a lot in that match. Stunner for Kofi, stunner for Sheamus, this one, that one. Almost everybody got a stunner in that match. He has done damage in the matchup, but sadly didn't win the Money in the Bank ladder match. That led to Seth Rollins winning in that matchup. But now, at least Kevin Owens still got the Intercontinental title, the prestigious Intercontinental Championship on his shoulder. And tonight, Kevin Owens is going to go ahead and show the world that he has a talk show now. Kevin Owens not looking to introduce the guest yet. I guess he's going to talk about himself here. I mean, it is the KO show after all. Oh no, Kevin Owens, it did happen. Money in the Bank was a reality. You didn't win. I don't know about that, but in any event. What the? Wait a minute. Hey! Wait a minute! It's been months! Ladies and gentlemen, things have gotten a bit limitless here on SmackDown, as it's time to bask in one's glory, and that one is Keith Lee. Kevin Owens able to get Keith Lee to be his guest here tonight. Are you kidding me? Keith Lee making his way towards the ring to be a part of the first ever KO show. Oh, wait a minute. No. Keith Lee is not the guest? Oh, now Kevin Owens is just disrespecting Keith Lee there. I mean, granted, Keith Lee has not been around for the last 5 months. But that's a good point, due to injury and also contractual situations there. That's why I haven't seen Keith Lee as much. Kevin Owens obviously not very happy to see Keith Lee interrupting him, at least. But Keith Lee does understand that he has to work a bit harder. He has to obviously start from the bottom and work his way up. He hasn't been around as long. And looks like Keith Lee got his eyes set on some championship gold. Wait a minute. You got a present? What the? Oh, wait a minute. Here's his present. Big Bang Catastrophe. No doubt, the first KO show ended in a catastrophe due to the hands of the limitless Keith Lee. Keith Lee able to steal the KO show from the Intercontinental Champion. Oh, man. What a debut for the KO show here on SmackDown. Well, I mean, I gotta say, this episode of SmackDown has been very weird, but also interesting at the same time. So, we heard from Alexa Bliss earlier tonight regarding that party at Payback. Then we hear that Nikki A.S.H. wants to be a part of that. She says she'll do anything to be a part of it. I guess everybody wants to be a part of the party, if you will. But ladies and gentlemen, it's now time, as you try to switch gears here, we have a tag team match. We got the Usos in the ring doing going one-on-one against Alpha Academy, Chad Gable, and Otis. I mean, they're close on earning an opportunity at the tag team titles against the Viking Raiders at Money in the Bank, but they weren't able to do so. Mustache Mountain able to go ahead and not only win the match against Alpha Academy last week on SmackDown, but also went on to win the tag team championships. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Normal tag team match here on SmackDown. The Usos against Alpha Academy is, I believe, Jey Uso up against Otis here. Up top, and look at that. Jey Uso getting taken down by Otis. Tagged there by Otis onto Chad Gable. Big old chop there by Chad. And an Irish whip. Oh, able to stop himself. Oh, caught. Tried to knock Otis down, but got caught with a knee by Chad. And now it's Jey Uso again going up top. Is he going to fly on Chad here? But Chad's on the one knee. Now to his feet. I don't know if this is wise. No, it wasn't. Corkscrew senton-like maneuver. And Chad Gable able to avert disaster. Speaking of disaster, I mean, what a way to start the KO show with Keith Lee. I mean, Keith Lee apparently wasn't the guest that Kevin Owens had in mind, but nonetheless, Keith Lee was his first guest on the KO show. That's a Chad Gable after dropping Jey with that Fisherman Buster, tagging in what he calls his human tree trunk. And Otis got a submission applied here, but I think Jay's foot underneath the ropes. Referee doesn't see that, but Jimmy able to get involved, preventing Jey maybe tapping out here. Jey Uso looks to be out of it. Otis waiting for Jey to get up to his feet. And, oh, he has something else in mind. Oh, wait a minute. He went onto the apron and got hot-shotted for it. And now, Jimmy Uso in the fray. And now Jimmy sending Otis to the outside. Again, ladies and gentlemen, normal tag team match. Look at this Boston Crab on the outside. I mean, tapping out's not going to matter. He's got to do it in the ring. When it comes to pinfall or submissions, unsanctioned outside the ring there, meaning that it's not going to be a factor. Jimmy Uso able to take it towards Otis here in this tag team match. Also coming up next, we're going to have more women's action. We're going to have Becky Lynch in action. After this, wait. Oh my God. Gorilla press by Otis, the strength of him. Good grief. He lifted a whole human being over his head and just pressed him and dropped him. Able to break the count. Looking to try to get back in the ring again, breaking the count as well. But look at Jimmy Uso getting caught again. Oh, scoop slam right onto the hardest part of the ring, known as the apron. And now, pounding away on Jimmy. And now Jimmy with a shoulder tackle, able to take down Otis. And now it's Jimmy Uso trying to do damage by sending Otis to the apron. Big old punch there by Jimmy. Almost shades of Roman with the Superman punch. But, count of 6 by the referee. These two just teeing off at ringside. Count of 7 and just launching him onto the apron. Count of 8, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to see a double count out here? Count of 9. Otis back in the ring. But Otis breaks the count. And now Jimmy Uso sending Otis onto the steps. Maybe Otis wanted to do more damage. Maybe a count out win just wasn't enough for the human tree trunk, as he's like to be called. Look at this, Jimmy Uso! It's like a springboard elbow off the top onto Otis. Man. The things the Usos like to do inside that ring. Sending him onto the barricade nonetheless. And now Otis back in the ring. Jey trying to get a cheap shot. No avail. But look at Otis here. Just taunting, mocking the Usos and the WWE Universe. Count of 6 by the referee. And now Otis trying to get a cheap shot, but missed it. Oh, super kick! Able to nail the super kick. Otis crawling. But Jimmy Uso, I guess, wants Otis to make a tag. Here comes Chad Gable. Gable able to send Jimmy into the corner. What's this here? Chad Gable. No doubt Chad Gable will have to make people shush here tonight. Trying to make him at least do damage. Oh, but Jimmy Uso with a flapjack. And now Jimmy trying to go. Oh, counter to a DDT. Beautiful counter there by Chad. And now Chad up top. Got something in mind here. Oh, beautiful missile drop kick. The missile drop kick might do it. And now Chad are going to go and finish the job up top. Boots up. Oh, no. Jimmy got out the way, able to drive the knee, and now wisely makes the tag. Here comes main event Jey Uso. Looking right, chop kick, and now Uso with an uppercut. Oof. Taking it towards him, tag. And now, oof, knee to the midsection. Shot after shot. Oof, high kick there by Chad Gable. And a wrist lock suplex. This is what SmackDown's all about. Great action, no doubt about it. I mean, no doubt Raw has been on top of their game as well. Now that Triple H was in charge. Kick to the midsection. What's this? Swinging neck breaker. I think. And now Chad able to make a tag. I think Jay had something in mind, going to the top maybe. But then he noticed Chad Gable's getting up to his feet. Able to counter Otis with that DDT. Pounding away all over Mr. Otis. And now look at this. Jey Uso. Super kick. The super kick. Oh. Doing damage. Tag. Well, that Otis is feeling the pain on his left leg. What's this? Jimmy Uso up top. What's he gonna do here? Can he even nail him with the spot? No, he couldn't. He thought about it, but maybe too far. Look at this, donating Otis rather getting up to his feet. Knocked him down with a forearm. Jimmy Uso up top. Can he make it? Yes, he could. Uso splash. Chad Gable nowhere to be found. Hook of the leg. Usos get the win. Wow. Usos able to get the job done here tonight on SmackDown. Big old splash by Jimmy to get the win here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Back and forth contest, but in the end, the Usos, members of the Bloodline, able to represent the Bloodline very well here tonight. Becky Lynch also heard about the party for WWE Payback. No doubt, Big Time has been able to hear not only from Alexa Bliss, but also Nikki A.S.H. as well. That is true. Things have not been going well for Big Time Bex here in the Blueprint. I mean, her first big match was against Sasha Banks and she lost. Oh, wait a minute. Obviously, Carmella taking to exception that Becky's not even focusing on her. Small-time Becky. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch going one-on-one with Carmella live next on SmackDown. As we're back here in Colorado Springs, Colorado, as Big Time Bex makes her way down the aisle. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the former SmackDown Women's Champion in her own right, all the way back in 2K18. Becky Lynch getting ready for action against Carmella.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
I think what Greg Hamilton meant to say was a championship eliminator match, if you will, because everybody's been gunning for that SmackDown Women's title, and I guess maybe this match could be a good way to start. Maybe tonight, if Becky could win, or Carmella could win, then maybe they'll be involved in that little party that Alexa Bliss has in store for Payback. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Carmella got a whole new entrance here on SmackDown. I mean, she takes being called the most beautiful woman in all of WWE seriously. Look at us show it here tonight.
And from Staten Island, New York, Carmella.
Carmella, a former SmackDown Women's Champion, went on to win the title at Money in the Bank last year against Bayley. Lost it to Toni Storm at SummerSlam in my hometown in Toronto. And since then, no doubt, Carmella's been vying for an opportunity to get that title back. And maybe getting through Becky Lynch tonight in this eliminator match might be able to do so. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd chanting for Becky here in Colorado Springs. Here we go. Ooh, wicked slap there. And another shot. And that, oh, look at Carmella taking it towards Becky here. That was almost Shane McMahon-like. Grief. I mean, she's very, oh, God. Very quick with her feet, and you saw that disrespect that slapped to the face moments ago. But look at this. Ooh. Slap to the back of the skull, and now wicked right there by Bex. And now Becky Lynch. Big fisherman suplex. There's, oof. Ooh, Carmella able to hung Becky out to dry. And now Carmella up top. Things are not looking good for Big Time. And oh wow, throwing caution at the wind, looking to do anything to gain an advantage or do just to hurt her opponent, does Carmella. As they're able to toss Becky cross ringside. Obviously, Becky Lynch obviously gonna feel that one. Carmella able to break the count and now back at ringside to do more damage onto Big Time Bex. And Becky Lynch with a flying forearm, looking to try to battle back here. Able to dodge, wicked slap, and another kick to the gut. Butterfly suplex. The man, they're going to come around in this match here. And now just tossing Mella by the steps. Count of 5 by the referee. And now Carmella back in the ring. Becky taunting, wanting Mella back in the ring. Shot after shot. Here comes Big Time Bex. But a kick to the midsection. Carmella now with a DDT. Like a snapback DDT, if you will. And oh, trying to go for a right, missed it. Slapped there by Becky. The man not playing around tonight. Oh! I don't know what the crowd is chanting, but oh! Elbow drop from the top. Is it enough to pin Mella here? Hooks the leg, but not able to put her away. Carmella still in this match. Becky Lynch not playing around. Oh, wait a minute. Disarmer, disarmer, disarmer. Disarmer locked in by Becky Lynch. What's Mella going to do? Mella got a tap. Becky Lynch gets the job done. Becky Lynch able to get the job done tonight.
Here is your winner, Becky Lynch.
in this Eliminator match. Becky Lynch able to get the job done. Maybe Becky might be one step closer to that SmackDown Women's title. Who knows? Who's going to be in that four-way? Maybe we'll find out in soon time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's now time to hear from the Visionary himself, Mr. Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins will address the WWE Universe next on SmackDown. Make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell where you never miss a video from this channel. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Next week on SmackDown, we will hear from Booker T regarding the SmackDown Women's Championship match at Payback. Will it be a four-way, and who will be in the match? We'll find out next week. Also, after what happened earlier tonight, Robert Roode are going to step in and take on Edge one-on-one. The Rated R Superstar versus the glorious Robert Roode next week in a one-on-one encounter. And also next week, we're going to see the journey of Keith Lee begins as he's back in action on SmackDown. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to hear from the man who was able to sneak in the back door and grab that Money in the Bank contract. Here comes the revolutionary, the visionary himself. It's Seth Rollins. Look at that. This time he got himself a little custom Money in the Bank briefcase. Custom briefcase with the Money in the Bank contract inside. Seth frickin' Rollins. Second time in Universe Mode history, able to win that Money in the Bank contract. He's done it before back in 2K16. Cashed it in on a draft episode of Raw after WrestleMania against John Cena, and he was able to bring it to SmackDown at the time. And now this time, he's once again Mr. Money in the Bank, and he has his eyes set on that WWE, or this time the Universal Championship. Remember the last time Money in the Bank was involved with the Universal title, it involved Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns as well. Yep, Seth Rollins is making it clear he's after that WWE title from the Tribal Chief. That is true. Rollins did beat Roman Reigns to get that opportunity to be a part of the Money in the Bank ladder match. And it seems Seth Rollins is planning to lay low until he plans on cashing in that contract. Seth Rollins has not forgotten when Roman cashed in his Money in the Bank. Oh, what the? Wait a minute. What the hell? I mean, we saw him earlier tonight. What the hell is Edge doing here? I was going to say that Seth Rollins has not forgotten that Roman Reigns cashed in Money in the Bank 2 years ago at WrestleMania at the expense of the Visionary, but now we got a man who knows a lot about the Money in the Bank contract, the first winner of the Money in the Bank ladder match. For the second time tonight, we have to see Edge. I mean, why? Obviously, Seth Rollins is not sure about Edge being out here, and neither are we. I mean, again, Edge knows a lot about Money in the Bank. He cashed it in twice. He won the first one in a traditional ladder match, and then the second time he was able to win it in a normal matchup. Cashed in on both John Cena and The Undertaker. Edge talking about Money in the Bank contract? Edge is challenging Seth Rollins to a match for the Money in the Bank contract? Edge. What is Edge up to? Seth Rollins calling Edge a nostalgia act. Good grief. Edge is very eager. He wants to fight Seth Rollins for that Money in the Bank contract, even challenging him at Payback. But Seth Rollins is very adamant that he's not going to fight Edge for that contract after winning it in that ladder match. But he has no problem facing Edge at the Payback pay-per-view for it. He has no problem facing Edge in a one-on-one match without the contract being on the line. I mean, Edge, I guess he saw an opportunity to challenge him. But obviously Edge wants that Money in the Bank contract. Seems that everybody wants that Money in the Bank contract. Seth Rollins not looking to have it, able to get out of dodge. Edge. What the hell is going on here? That's a... Oh, wait a minute. Roman Reigns did tell Paul Heyman that everybody's gunning after Seth Rollins for that Money in the Bank contract, but Rollins not looking to budge at all. What's going to happen next week on SmackDown?